What's up, guys? Welcome to your Off Topic Podcast, episode 89. I'm Koba the Gorilla.
And I'm H.
And we are back, guys. We got a lot of cool things to talk about today. And even if we don't, you guys are along for the ride, you know? It is what it is, you know?
You're welcome to join.
Hell yeah, you guys are welcome to join. Pretend that, was it going to go up or what? Yeah?
There. It's chilling.
Oh, yeah.
Like a volcano.
I know, huh? That's sick. We're here drinking some High Lifes. Can you trust people that aren't down to drink a High Life?
No.
No, huh? Why not?
Pussies. Same shit. Beer is beer.
I know. I hate it when people think like everything is malt liquor just because it's like not a fucking Modelo or something.
Or Uncle Jimmy's.
Yeah, like it doesn't mean it's a King Cobra or something, you know? Also, IPAs are way too aggressive. But anyway, guys, we have some fan questions. Fan questions.
IPAs are 40 years and over.
You think so? IPAs are like, you're sad if you drink IPAs.
Or you're like trying to claim a point, you know?
Yeah. Like I know that they don't enjoy it, you know?
Yeah. They're like...
Yeah. Like they and then when they like bully people that don't like IPAs, like, oh, you're a pussy. Like you're trying to convince yourself.
Yeah.
And speaking of people trying to convince themselves, there's a fan question here. This person wanted to be left anonymous for some reason.
Okay.
Stupid, right? Oh, you know.
It's funny.
What are your guys' thoughts on Adam 22 and Lena the Plug?
Fucking.
What do you think?
He's annoying.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's nothing new to it, you know? But also people, I don't know why they find it like so crazy too. It's expected from somebody like that.
Yeah, LA people are gonna LA, you know?
Yeah. And
yeah.
I mean, and he's in that business too. It's not like he just started out of nowhere and wanted to have his wife get fucked and shit, you know?
Yeah, exactly. And also, there's an argument that, like, she's been letting him get laid with three-ways for, like, 7 years. So that why can't she have sex with one person?
Well, yeah, I mean, eventually it was going to happen.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I feel like there's no way a girl isn't thinking, like, oh, but one day he's going to have to let me fuck someone else, you know? I truly feel like that was in the back of her head. But I don't blame Lena. I think it's whatever's, you know?
Yeah.
I personally wouldn't let that happen, but then again, I wouldn't be like dating a porn star. With all due respect,
they're perfect for each other.
Yeah, exactly. Like I feel like it makes sense, you know. The only thing I will say about that is it was weird seeing him convince himself or try to convince himself.
Yeah.
Like that it's like cool or whatever. Like don't argue with strangers about it, you know.
True.
Like, cause then it sounds like you sound like the guy that's just like, oh nah, like. I don't really do drugs, just once in a while, you know, only like at parties and shit. Like why are you trying to convince yourself?
Yeah.
You know? Like, so that's my thoughts on that. I also agree with you. Like, it's not that interesting to me. Like,
I'm surprised they got this much attention. You know?
You think so?
I thought nobody was gonna give a fuck. Like it was just gonna be another video, but I didn't expect that type of hype.
Yeah, I know. It was getting a little old, and then it was funny too. Like, and then he was. I feel like people, when they get to a point, they only care about publicity like that. Like, even bad publicity and stuff like that. Where definitely he was enjoying, maybe not enjoying getting talk shit to.
He, like, being the
center of attention.
Yeah.
Because they see those LA foods and all those porn foods, they see, like,
because even people were talking about, like, TMZ and shit like that. Or,
yeah, exactly.
Which one would they mention Adam 22 and another scenario or situation? Exactly,
yeah. Like,
so I guess it worked out for him. That's what he was looking for.
Yeah, it worked out for him, but that dude, I feel like he's like a little strange. I feel like I wouldn't be shocked if we heard some shit of him.
Well, isn't his dad like some fucking Mason?
His dad is so. A fun fact for those people that don't know, this is not a conspiracy theory. Adam 22's last name is his real name is Adam Grand Mason, and his dad is a Freemason. And whatever you guys think about like Freemasons and like secret societies or whatever, I think it's weird for you to go out of your way to change your name to Grand Mason. But yeah, that dude's a little weird, and not even that. Like, there's been a lot of like, you know, like accusations of like 16-year-old girls and like shit like that, and I don't know. He's just he's tweeted some weird shit where like, yeah, one time he was like, oh, I was going through this girl's Facebook. All the way, he's like, and then I realized I was looking through her posts when she was 16, and then I realized she was hotter when she was 16. LOL.
Really?
Like shit like that. That like maybe you shouldn't say. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if you have those weird thoughts, just keep them to yourself. And that guy just looks a little weird.
I hate it when he plays gangster.
I hate that too. He's like a neutron. He like hangs out around gangsters, and I feel like that's really like lame of him.
Feel like one day like something's gonna happen to him. He's got it in Rob supposedly.
I mean, I don't know if things will happen to him, but I mean, what the extreme being he gets killed, right?
Mm-hmm.
I just think it looks dorky in general, and then a lot of his people that work for him, you can tell like they never give an opinion about him. Like they're all bitches. Like I was kind of really disappointed, and I don't really care at this point, you know, since we're best friends with Brendan Schaub now.
Oh yeah.
Where this guy, his name is Sharp. He used to be a pimp, and he comes out on. He has his own podcast under No Jumper. Pretty and cool. I always listen to him. I was like, oh, it's cool. This guy tells cool stories. Like he's cool, you know. And then he's always like machista, like badass, like supposedly badass machista, like
yeah,
like oh, like you know, like machista, but like a black machista basically.
Yeah, I get it.
Which yeah, I mean blacks and Mexicans in general are both kind of machistas and shit. But anyway, and then he asked him, and I was like, ooh, like let's see if my thing was like, ooh, let's see if this fool has a balls, you know?
Yeah.
And then he was like, man, I see it as you guys are getting that bag as a couple. You guys are getting that bag, like you know, you're getting paid. It's business. Like, you already had millions. So, like, it wasn't like le iban a pagar la luz and Lena didn't do a scene with another guy. You know?
Yeah.
And that's another thing you got to think about where people say, like, oh, well, they did it for the money. It's like, okay, but, like, how much money do you really need, you know?
Yeah, I mean.
You got to think about
unless
that.
Unless they want, I don't know.
Yeah,
it
but
depends on them.
The reason I brought that up was I was really disappointed that none of his people told him anything. And then there was like two other guys too. Ya ni los conozco because a lot of the old fools left. Because I heard he's like toxic or whatever.
Yeah, a lot of people were leaving, huh?
Yeah, AD, who was like his best friend, left. Yeah, so he asked them, what do you guys think? And they were like, oh, nah, I mean, it's cool, you know, like, whatever. Like, she's been letting you do your thing, like, blah, blah. It's like, damn, like, you guys really had no balls, you know? Like, that's crazy. Like, okay. Like, which is fine, you know? You need a job. Like, it is what it is. I don't expect you to turn fucking...
heel and shit.
Turn heel on him and shit, but, like, thank you. But, like, it was kind of disappointing. Like, oh, like, especially with Sharp, I was like, oh, I thought he was going to say something.
Yeah.
Because I always thought I was kind of like him in the sense that, like, ooh, I would say
what if you really thought that?
You think he really thought that?
It could be. I mean,
but he's like supposedly like a badass pimp that like, oh, I don't kiss a girl after she sucks my dick because that's gay, like shit like that. But you're married to a girl who fucked a guy and like he came inside her and shit. How you know what I'm saying? Like to me that doesn't like. I don't know.
I don't know.
But then again, you're right. Maybe since he's a pimp, he sees it as like, oh, make money out of these girls.
That's what I'm
thinking. Or was a pimp allegedly. Like maybe he really thought that.
Could be. Who knows? But
anyway, guys, that's what we think about the Adam 22 Lena the Plug thing. But yeah, you got to think about the kid too, huh? Like your kid's going to grow up. Like, yeah, you can shelter them with like private schools and stuff. But in general,
social media,
they're going to hop on the internet, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
is that my mom?
Or like if I'm playing if my son is playing Call of Duty and then Lena the Plug's son or daughter or whatever is talking shit to him, like I'll be like, hey, bro, make fun of him for his mom.
Like I saw this meme where it's like, like kids roasting each other, and it said, "At least my mom doesn't have an OnlyFans."
That's gonna be a new thing, isn't that crazy?
Already the thing.
Yeah,
that's funny.
Yeah, this generation is like, for sure. I mean, not only that, like it's the first generation where that's gonna be an insult. Like, oh, at least my mom doesn't have an OnlyFans. It's like back in the day, I'm sure, like porn stars were like, oh, like, what about your kids? And then now it's like everybody's having sex on camera, like OnlyFans, you know? So it's like now this thing that was like a big insult or a big like taboo thing, yeah. It's like not even taboo anymore. It's like maybe there's probably like 3 kids whose mom have OnlyFans in that classroom, you know, instead of just like 1 in like every 2 classrooms. Or I don't know the fucking math, but but that's kind of crazy, you know?
Fuck it.
Yeah, definitely. But I don't know, guys. I mean, whatever makes you guys happy, but just know that it always stays on the internet. So really double think it before you guys be putting some shit on camera, you know?
Yeah.
Your fucking ass cheeks on camera and shit. But anyway, that's what we think about it, guys. What about you? What do you got? You got some questions too?
Yeah, I do.
Ooh, excuse me, guys. The hoes are calling.
Oh, yeah, I have a question.
Yep, go ahead.
Have you guys ever been to a WWE event?
Ooh, okay. So for those of you guys that follow the Instagram at Off Topic Podcast 34, you guys know that we're big wrestling fans. We may not follow it as much as we want to, but just because life and shit. But I've been to one Monday Night Raw where they also taped SmackDown.
How was that?
So I've been to the Raw the night before WrestleMania 31 when Seth Rollins cashed the Money in the Bank. That was the episode before. So that was pretty cool. We got to see Sting. Because that was when he was doing his bit with Triple H. Or his angle, whatever you want to call it. And then we got to see Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns. They didn't fight, but, they cut, like, Paul Heyman cut some promos and shit. And it was pretty cool, man. Like, honestly, like, the seats were fucking horrible.
Oh, really?
But it's kind of cool. Like, so that's the thing, right? If you've heard us before, we kind of talk shit on people that get shitty seats for concerts.
Yeah.
But here's why I think it doesn't really matter with wrestling. One, sound doesn't really matter in wrestling besides the entrance music when you're there live. Because you're not hearing the commentators like you're hearing them on TV.
That's true.
Regardless, you're not going to hear them. You're going to see the big-ass screen with the ring, and you're going to see the actual ring. I watched the ring, but some people watch it on the big-ass screen, which is fine.
I do both.
Yeah. Obviously, you would, like, double-check some shit. But other than that, like, you can hear the fireworks just as loud. You can hear the music just as loud. Like, so that's pretty cool. Like, I don't feel like I can enjoy seeing a wrestling show from far away, but I can't enjoy seeing a concert from far away. Because a concert, it's like, it's not in the center. The concert is a stage.
Yeah.
Where the ring is in the center, right?
Oh, yeah.
And I think that makes a big difference as well. Yeah.
Right.
The stage is always this way. Crowd's this way. Stage is right there. Artists are right there. At the most, if you're lucky, they have 2 screens on the side. But even then, it's not like a big round screen like a wrestling show.
Yeah, it's not as big.
So, yeah, we have been to wrestling shows. I want to go to more.
I haven't been to one.
I would even be down to go to an AEW one if they come here.
Do they come to California a lot?
They do travel. They've gone to California like a handful of times already. So,
all right.
So they've done it for sure.
Yeah. Who's your favorite wrestler?
Currently?
Of all time.
Ooh, CM Punk.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. CM Punk's
believable, obviously.
Yeah. Who's yours?
Shawn Michaels.
That's a good choice, too. That's a close one for me, too.
Yeah. They're both badass.
And then Roman is a close one for me, but it's just because he hasn't really, like, retired yet. I mean, CM Punk hasn't either. But,
CM Punk's
he's been in there, you know? Yeah.
He's
so that's why I choose him, yeah.
I like his run in UFC, even though people criticize it.
I mean, it was important because think about how the shit. That's a good point that you brought up, actually. Hot take: CM Punk paved the way for super fights in sports, or helped.
Yeah, I remember.
Example: that was the first big gimmick fight, and now you have Logan Paul's, you have Bryce Hall's,
Connor.
you have Jake Paul. Nah.
Because that's not almost. Well, it would land in the same area, no?
Nah, the reason I would give CM Punk even more credit with super fights.
No, but
I mean like gimmick super fights. Like Conor McGregor is not a gimmick.
No, but when he did the Mayweather one,
you think that was a gimmick?
I didn't take it serious.
You didn't take it seriously?
Oh.
Oh wow, I took it seriously. Yeah.
I mean, it was fun. I was hoping Conor would win.
Yeah.
But I wasn't like life or death, or like I wasn't nervous.
Oh, okay.
To me, it was more like almost like a little joke,
Yeah. Oh, wow. Okay.
Like a fuck you to the boxing world.
Ooh, yeah. I didn't take it as a joke.
Because I remember even when CM Punk was gonna start in the UFC, people were talking about it,
Yeah.
So.
No, yeah, definitely. Like people.
You do have a point there. That
he was one of the things that started the gimmick super fights, and now like. What is one dumb fight everyone's talking about that never happened and that people are marking out for?
I wouldn't be able to answer.
The 2 fucking dorkiest billionaires in the world, Mark Zuckerberg and Elon Musk. If you think Mark Zuckerberg and Elon Musk are fighting in the UFC, I have a fucking bridge in Brooklyn to sell you. Wake up to fucking reality. It's never going to happen. Those fools... Elon Musk can pretend all he wants that he's just a normal guy and, I post memes, so I'm a normal guy just like you. No. That fool's insecure just like everybody else. He's not going to want to get possibly laid the fuck out. He's fucking fat. I don't give a fuck that, oh, he looks okay sometimes at the beach. He's fucking fat. He fucking is frail as fuck. His arms are skinny and his belly's fat. He doesn't look like an athlete. Same with Mark Zuckerberg. Just because you're fucking all of a sudden into jujitsu lately, you're not a fucking badass, and that's okay. That's fine. Hey, if I was a fucking billionaire, I'd be getting one-on-one lessons with the Gracies too. You know what I'm saying? Like, good for him.
Yeah.
But what I'm trying to say is that fight will never happen because those people are not normal human beings like you and me. They have way too much at stake. They have way too much they represent, and it's not going to fucking happen. Is it fun to talk about? Honestly, no. To me, it's not. I think it's fucking stupid hearing about it. And it's really annoying hearing about it. But people can talk all the shit they want.
It won't happen.
About CM Punk. That's the same thing. Oh, but Esteban, those are billionaires, and that would bring more money than CM Punk. I don't give a fuck. It's the same. Wouldn't. It's the same to me. It would. It's the same to me. Definitely. It's the same to me. But the reason it doesn't mean anything to me is because they're not even fucking athletes. Like, they're not. And it's not going to happen. Like,
they won't even pay for it. They're just going to fucking, what's called a fire
maybe that's true too.
They're going to pay for shit. These nerds don't need that fucking money.
Yeah, I get that too, but I truly want people to remember that CM Punk kind of started that shit. The whole getting an opportunity.
CM Punk started it, and Connor just
solidified it.
Yeah.
And then after that, Logan did it, and Jake did it.
But then at the end of the day, they're not real pro athletes.
Yeah.
You know?
But Jake at least was decent at it. And he beat or no, he didn't beat Tommy Fury. Well, he did pretty good against him.
Like, they're good at it, but at the end of the day, they're not.
Yeah. So they actually won some fights, right? Where CM Punk is 0-2. But regardless, I put that in the same category. Where, like, they're not supposed to be there, and they didn't earn that opportunity the correct way, right?
Yeah.
But they earn it another way, and that's fine, too. Sometimes people get shortcuts in life, and it is what it is. But that's the shit. It's the same thing. CM Punk it's the same shit. It's the same shit. So I want to give props to CM Punk. We were talking about wrestling. You got a little cross. But, yeah, you made a good point. It's the same shit. Elon Musk and fucking Mark Zuckerberg are not happening. Elon Musk is not like you and me. As much as he wants to pretend that he's like a funny guy. Maybe he is a funny guy, but he's not like you and me, dude. He hasn't been to a grocery store in fucking 20 years, I guarantee you. Like, he's not a fucking normal person. And that's okay. Those people are not meant to be normal. I don't really want to meet those people in general. I feel like they're fucking weird. Like, you think Mark Zuckerberg has had a real conversation in the last 10 years? Fuck no.
I want to meet them just to kind of see what they think. Dissect them a little bit.
Oh, yeah, the curiosity of it. I'd be able to tell, like, oh, this was crazy. Like,
oh, for sure, but I still want to see what kind of crazy.
Yeah.
It's a crazy we don't know.
Yeah, definitely, yeah. Like, I get the curiosity.
It's rare when you have, like, a billionaire like that tries to play normal, you know?
That's the weird part. Yeah. That's a great fucking point.
Because usually most of them, they're billionaires and they act like billionaires, you know?
Vince McMahon is known to be eccentric.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's fine. People say that. Vince McMahon is fucking intense. He's fucking weirdly funny where he likes fart jokes and burp jokes and like stupid little kid jokes. But then he's also serious to where like he doesn't let you chew gum in meetings and shit like that. And then he's also like a freak that is 70, 80 and he will still work out really hard. Like, crazy person. But I accept that because at least Vince McMahon is fucking real. Yeah. Like, I can appreciate that. Like, oh, he's a billionaire and he acts like one, but that's okay. Whereas like Elon Musk, like, oh, I'm cool, dude. I'm the cool guy. Like damn, like look at me, I'm funny, you know. Like, I don't trust him. Like he's weird.
Little dances.
And Mark Zuckerberg even more.
Boring.
He's like a fucking robot. Even
for sure he's a mandilon.
Oh yeah, dude. Mark Zuckerberg is the type of guy to like close the fridge door with his hips. You know?
Like getting the eggs and shit. Honey, yeah.
Mark Zuckerberg is the type to fucking like ride a horse sideways like a lady. Like, he's fucking weird. Like,
and shooting arrows.
And Elon Musk fans, going back to how conservatives are kind of being annoying lately. I'm thinking
they're liberals too.
Yeah, like, they all suck Elon Musk's dick, right? Because Elon Musk is all about like anti-Biden and like all that shit, right?
Yeah.
Like he's kind of, which is fine. Like you could be anti-Biden, I understand, but it's so. I feel like it's so forced. That's why I don't trust it. Where like I feel like, oh, I'm normal just like you. Look at his son's fucking name. He named his son XAEA-XII. Like, you think that's funny?
That's stupid.
That's not funny. It's stupid. You're trying to tell me this guy's fucking normal? Oh, he's cool. He's fucking normal. No, he's not, dude. That's fucking cringe. That's like something Tyler, the Creator, would do. That rapper that, like, for a long time, like, he thought he was, like, funny and cool. Like, he would do that, like, oh, what's your dream? I want to build a spaceship and go to Mars and live with wolves up there. Like, oh, what's your spirit animal? My spirit animal is like a squirrel. Like, and then like young little skater kids, oh man, oh future Wolfgang, kill them all. Like, blah blah blah. Like, you're listening to the ramblings of a fucking crazy person just because they're successful in an area. That's the same thing with Elon Musk fanboys. He's fucking crazy, but because he's a genius also, and he makes Teslas and does all this shit.
He gets away with it.
He gets away with it. And that's what I don't trust.
Yeah.
Just be like Vince McMahon. I'd rather hang out with Vince McMahon than Mark Zuckerberg any Elon Musk any fucking day. I'd rather work out with Vince McMahon.
Well, Esteban.
That's actually pretty good.
Kiss my ass. Hey, fuck you, bitch. As a matter of... Hey, Jim Cornette. This fucking I owe you a couple million. That's right, motherfucker. Play that.
I will say that about Vince McMahon. At least you never hear that he never paid someone.
Is he gonna check his windows?
Yeah.
They don't bounce like Paul Heyman.
Not like Paul Heyman, yeah, or the bounce checks, and that's why he doesn't like JBL, because JBL talked shit in a shoot interview. Shoot means like real talk type of shit. That's a wrestling terminology. It's a shoot interview, right? Can't wait to do shoot interviews where I talk shit about other podcasts. But yeah,
the whole world is
so
gonna
JBL talk shit that like all about bounce checks, and that's why Paul Heyman told him that Mr. Shoot interview himself. He's talking about bounce checks, ECW, and then that's why JBL was up on the stands in ECW and he was doing the bouncing thing, like bounce. And then he goes, the only reason you were WWE champion for over a year is because Triple H didn't want to work Tuesdays.
That's
and everyone was like, ooh.
I like the
fucking
chant.
Crazy.
ECW.
Jim Cornette actually has a bit about the chant.
Oh, really?
You're fucking stupid. You're over here breaking your neck for these people, and they don't even chant your fucking name. It's kind of fucking funny, bro.
Because they're fans of the promotion.
Yeah. Like. Here's poor Sabu breaking his shoulder, and you're not chanting Sabu. You're chanting EC-Dub. EC-Dub.
Jim Cornette is badass.
Yeah, man.
Now I get disappointed. Like, whenever somebody says, I want wrestling. And I'm like, Jim Cornette? No.
Well, there's levels, right? And I understand if people don't know who Jim Cornette is.
But these people right now, the people that I ask are like big into WWE right now, They know more than what we know. Current, like this present time.
Yeah, I mean, not me, but yeah. Like,
I mean, you know more, but I'm talking about me, like.
Yeah. You would expect them to, you see it as, like, if I know about Jim Cornette, why don't you know about him? Yeah. Because you've known about Jim Cornette for, like, years already.
Yeah, you told me about it.
Yeah, I would tell you, like, cool stories. Like, even before Dark Side of the
And then I would listen to the podcast more back then.
Yeah.
His and Stone Cold's.
Yeah, speaking of wrestling, what do you think about this? Today, Chris Benoit Jr. was in the crowd front row at AEW because he's a wrestler too.
Oh, I heard it.
He's not signed to AEW. Do you think his father's actions should affect his career or the chance of him being a wrestler? Do you think it's kind of weird that he wants to be a wrestler? Or do you think he should get a chance to do whatever he wants?
I think he should get a chance.
Yeah, it's not his fault, huh? He was a kid.
He was a kid, yeah.
Yeah, he didn't do anything.
And he wasn't there, so.
He talks about, like, and he says it in the interview, huh? Like, he's not mad at his dad whatsoever. Like, he forgave him, and that's the crazy part, right? And then CM Punk kind of gave him like lo saludó in the crowd.
I'll say.
And he looked so happy. So that's kind of sweet too,
I mean, hopefully he becomes a legend too.
And then so that's the thing too, where he said in an interview, like, if he wrestled, he would be Chris Benoit Jr. Like, he's not gonna change his name.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Like, he said there's no point. He's like, I look just like my dad. Like, why the fuck am I going to lie that I'm not his son? Like, that's how he sees it.
Imagine he comes out to the theme song.
Ooh, you think that's too much?
Nah, they'll allow it.
Maybe that
Triple H will make an exception.
Oh, not in WWE. It won't happen in the fuck no.
You
He
don't
will
think
never
so?
wrestle in the WWE. Fuck no, never. I will bet this podcast that he will never wrestle in WWE.
Yeah, really?
Legit.
That sucks.
They all pushed him aside. They never mentioned the Benoits ever. Like, think about it. Like, they brought out Ultimate Warrior's family to the Hall of Fame. They bring out all these other dead wrestlers' families to the Hall of Fame. Like,
hopefully they change their mind one day.
Maybe.
I mean, like, it happen, you know? Like, it's not the company's fault, you know?
I mean,
I feel like they should let it go, too. The fool is crazy at the end of the day.
yeah, I mean, the fucked up part is, like, when you see the dark side of the ring, where they said, like, oh, who in WWE helped you out? It's like Chris Jericho and Chavo Guerrero. So that's it. Like, no one else.
Jericho was close to him, too?
Yeah, Jericho was a really good. He
shit.
got them. So, the sister of Nancy Benoit, who Chris Benoit killed, obviously, she hadn't seen Chris Benoit Jr. in a long time since it happened, because there's that weird thing where, like, your father killed my sister, and even though he's a kid, there might still be some resentment. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy. Yeah.
It's fucked up, but that's how people are. Back in the day, when women would die at birth a lot, and the baby was alive, a lot of fathers resented that baby because you're the reason my wife is dead, because my wife died giving birth to you.
Oh, shit.
It's fucked up, but it happens. In the end of that interview, it's really sweet, actually, and it almost made me fucking cry.
Oh, they hugged.
They hugged, and Chris Jericho was the one that brought them together. And then now they go to wrestling shows together. They hang out again, just like when they were kids. His aunt.
Yeah, I saw that.
And that's very sweet of Chris Jericho to do, and that's really nice of him. And I think that's, like, beautiful.
Chris Jericho's a good human being.
He's a great human being. And so going back to that, I agree with you. Let him wrestle. Let him live his dream. Like, that's fucked up, you know? Like, just because like my dad killed my mom, like, doesn't mean I can't do what my dad did. Like, that's fucked up, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it's not your fault.
At the end of the day, honestly, he didn't target the business, you know, like WWE as a company.
Yeah.
It was more on his personal terms.
Exactly. It was
So, like, I wouldn't really.
He did it, like, I mean, it's not like Vince McMahon told him to kill his fucking wife, you know?
Yeah.
So I agree with you where, like, hopefully AEW signs him. He's definitely not gonna wrestle for WWE, but I feel like Tony Khan would be cool with it, because Tony Khan seems like a pretty chill guy.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think that'd be cool, guys. But
I mean, regardless if he doesn't even fight in WWE, like, at least he'll be living Chris Benoit's memory somewhere else, you know? I feel like a lot of people don't mind it. I want to see it. That'd be cool.
Yeah, I think that would be cool too. Like, cause there's always a question, right? Like, oh, is he as good as his old man? Like, even boxers do that too. Like, oh, is Chavez Jr. as good as his old man? You know?
I hate that too, kind of. When they want to compare, I hate it when they want to compare it to your dad.
That's a good point, actually.
It's annoying. Like,
okay,
different style. Like, you're talking about somebody that fought in the 70s, somebody that's fighting in the 2010s. It's stupid.
You think it's pointless? You think
because you can't even compare them. Sometimes they don't even fight in the same division. So how are you even gonna compare?
How's he gonna fight like a middleweight or whatever?
Like, how is Chavez gonna fight lightweights and this was fighting fucking super middleweights? You know?
Yeah,
it's stupid.
You think that's funny? Actually,
and then the different training, different recovery systems. Like, it's so.
Are there second generation soccer players? Stupid question. I really don't know.
Yeah.
Who's the most successful one? Multi-generation.
Right now.
Who's the Dusty Rhodes, Cody Rhodes of soccer?
You got me there, actually. Oh, probably the Maldinis.
Okay, where do they play?
Carlos knows about him.
Yeah, I'm sure he does.
Well, the grandfather, he played in Milan in the 50s, 40s. Then the father played in the 70s with Italy and Milan. And then the son, Paolo Maldini, he played from the 80s all the way to 2013. So he played against Maradona, Cristiano, Messi.
Wow. Yeah. So 3 generations.
And then his son's playing right now in Milan.
Are there famous families in soccer? Stupid question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chicharito.
Oh, really?
His grandfather played in Mexico and Chivas. His father did, and him.
Yeah. What's his last name?
Hernandez.
Hernandez.
Yeah. His
family.
His dad played in Atletico Morelia.
So they're known or what? Or is that like a fun fact more?
They're known, but they're more known if you know about soccer. Like, not everybody's gonna know that.
Yeah, okay. Because I know, like, in wrestling, like, it's the Anoa'i family, right? Like, Alpha and Sika, Roman Reigns, The Rock.
It's bigger for sure in wrestling where
it's
they take more pride, you know, like the family.
My dad's a wrestler.
Yeah,
Like, whereas, like, soccer, and I love wrestling.
Yeah.
But not too disrespected. Like, my dad could be Messi, and I'm not going to play like him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I can't be a soccer player, ever.
Yeah.
Like, I could quit my job and be a full-time practicing soccer. I will never be good, you know?
Yeah.
I will never make it to a major league. Fuck no. Whereas you never know. Like, if you're in shape and you're athletic, you can probably learn how to throw a working punch. And I don't know. Maybe that's not true, actually. Maybe it is hard being a wrestler. It's different, right? It's pointless comparing.
For sure, nowadays it's more difficult to make it.
Yeah, back then, like, the fools were kind of, like, big and fat.
Like, as long as you were, like, or at least you were in shape, you'd make it, you know?
Yeah.
And tall, fucking 6-footers.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true,
So
huh?
shit changes.
Yeah, it does.
Quickly, too.
Who do you think's cooler, the Anoa'i family or the Rhodes family? Dusty Rhodes, Cody Rhodes, Goldust. The Rhodes? You're a Rhodes guy, huh?
Yeah.
That's right.
I like Dusty.
Anoa'i have bigger names, but in the sense.
No, I just like
But then again, Dusty Rhodes was like the king of the territory.
I like Dusty more than Cody, though.
Really?
Yeah. For some reason, I don't know why.
I like Cody a little more.
I grew up watching Cody debut and shit, but
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I love Cody, but Dusty, like, I don't know. We still got to watch him pretty often.
He'd be involved.
Yeah.
Be involved.
Even in 07, 08, he would still come in, remember?
Yeah, like he was involved.
Even
Yeah, he wasn't
06.
like wrestling, but
he was always there.
And then Dusty's also one of those wrestlers where, and I don't give a fuck. We're talking about wrestling right now. Who gives a fuck? You know, get into it or don't listen. I don't give a fuck. But nah, most of our listeners are fucking wrestling.
They'll still listen to it.
Yeah. But no, guys, watch if you guys like documentary, right? People are always saying, "Ooh, I love true crime documentaries, murder mystery documentaries."
Boring,
boring, basic. But if you really do enjoy that, watch Dark Side of the Ring. It's by Vice, right? Everyone knows what Vice is. They make some cool documentaries. Watch Dark Side of the Ring by Vice, and it tells really fucking cool stories involving pro wrestling that you don't even have to be a wrestling fan to know. Like, watch the Chris Benoit Part 1 and 2. Just watch it.
Watch the Montreal Screwjob.
Watch everything.
Like, if you're not watch all of them, but if you're not wrestling, watch that one, the Montreal.
Yeah.
Because that way, it lets you know, like, there's so much behind the script.
There's so much real shit.
Real shit. Like, there's real bad blood in there in the locker room.
You think it's the most toxic industry to this day?
There's more.
Not anymore, huh?
Nah, not anymore.
Maybe back then, huh? Like the Bruiser Brody days.
Oh, yeah. Or like
that story fucking bums me out. Fuck the Puerto Rican cops. Fuck all those fucking
Fuck the wrestlers too.
Fuck the promotion. Fuck all of you guys. And I hope if there is a hell, I hope you all
Tony Atlas is a badass friend.
Tony Atlas is a badass friend, dude. That's dope. The Bruiser Brody story, it's just a quick one. It's about a pro wrestler in the territory days. He was doing a show in Puerto Rico, and another Puerto Rican that he had bad blood with told him, like, "Oh, can I talk to you for a minute over here in private?" And he fucking stabbed him. He was in the hospital for hours, like, just fighting his body, trying to fight.
Yeah,
the blood
his liver got cut.
Yeah, and his liver got cut and he died, right? The fucked up part is all the wrestlers lying that no one even saw him in the locker room.
And they were laughing.
And they were laughing. And he had one fucking friend, this fucking cool black fucking wrestler, Tony Atlas. Badass fool, former bodybuilder. He was the one guy that tried to get to the bottom of it. He fucking was the one guy that said he was a witness, and they didn't even fucking call him to go to court. They did the trial without him, which he's not from Puerto Rico. How's he fucking gonna know that the trial's going on, you know? He got his subpoena, the letter, like, a week late. Remember Dutch Mantel said it to the one with the big...
it turned on
he
TV.
said it, like, it was all late. Like, they didn't even tell him. So, fuck all those people. But watch Dark Side of the Ring, guys. It's really cool. If you like murder mysteries and all that shit, even the ones that aren't about murder, it's so fucking good, man.
It's fucking badass.
It's fucking badass.
You'll learn, like, a lot.
And speaking of wrestling, I have another fan question here. Would you guys do a match? I can see H doing a match and Koba being like his Paul Heyman, hyping him up, doing promos for him.
That's funny. That's actually
I would do promos for you.
I would wrestle too. Yeah. I think that'd be cool. That'd be fun, you know? Like just talking shit to some fucking...
Would you take bumps?
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, you have to, huh?
Yeah,
you gotta put respect in the business, huh?
Yeah, and also like Undertaker.
Yeah.
That would be cool though. Like
bumps,
that would be cool. Like
he does it. Yeah.
Like fucking doing couple matches. Who I really want to have a match with is that guy Nick
Gage.
Nick Gage, yeah.
Exactly. You know why you don't know his name?
Why?
He's not even a fucking professional.
Yeah. But for all the actors,
I hate that AEW brought him on.
They brought him
for one night. He did a pizza cutter on Chris Jericho. And then they did it right after a Domino's commercial, and Domino's tried to sue AEW for it. So look at all the trouble they got into just for that fucking mark.
Fuck that guy. I can't wait.
And that's why Jim Cornette sometimes doesn't respect AEW, where he's like,
why'd they do it? They thought it was a good idea.
Well, a lot of like indie and Edwin and Pedro will know about this. Where a lot of indie fans think that their favorite wrestlers are stars, and unfortunately, they're not. Like, it's the truth. Like, yeah, you're a big Kenny Omega fan and Will Ospreay fan. Well, guess what? They never wrestled in the WWE. That's fucked up, but it's true. They're not big stars. It's the truth.
In order to like be a big star, you gotta be in the WWE. If not, you're not.
Why do you think I always hate it when people say Fedor's the GOAT? Where did Fedor never fight?
UFC.
Exactly. You can't do that. I can't tell you a guy's the best soccer player in the world and he was second division.
Yeah,
like, it doesn't make sense. I mean, look at what you talk about, like all these Mexican players that played in Europe and they fucking won and like they made full struggle with them and shit like that. Like those fools are like the fools you show off, you know?
Yeah.
Like they played with the fucking, you know, like it's like you told me the other day, it's hard and fast, like European soccer.
Like you gotta get fucking buff and you gotta get fucking fast.
Exactly. Like those are the fools you show up because they were up at the top of their game, right?
Yeah.
That's how I feel about wrestling with a lot of like, just because 50 fools in a crowd chant for you doesn't mean you're a fucking star. It's sad, but it's true. Like, look at all those Nick Gage wrestling shows. Like, yeah, they're all chanting Nick fucking Cage and Nick fucking Cage and Murder, Death, Kill, MDK. They're all chanting that, but it's like, you think they'll ever chant that at Madison Square Garden with a sold-out fucking crowd? He will never do that.
They wouldn't even have enough money to go fly over to New York.
And Nick Cage is the type of fool where, like, if he hears you talking shit on the internet, like, he'll, like, fucking try to start some shit with you, but, like, in reality, like...
Nick Cage... I hope you listen to...
I like how you call him Nicolas Cage. Because that's the one famous Nick that you know.
See, that's how famous... Well, that's how much fame you don't even have because I don't even know your name. But one day I'm going to lay hands on you in the streets of L.A. where you won't survive. And I'm going to take the side of the actors and make a victory for them. Fucking hate them.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Koba. And I am the advocate for Henry Torres, otherwise known as HT. Nick Gage, we challenge you to an LA street fight in the Mid-City parking lot.
Yeah, I just get a fucking needle and then like
why did you not like what he did to David Arquette?
I didn't like that, and then I didn't like how he just a fuck up in life. You're never gonna recover. You're never gonna make it to the top.
And he even said, like, he said, "Why do I do this? Not for the fucking money, because he doesn't make money."
I don't give a fuck.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, what are you doing it for?
Yeah,
it's fucked up, right?
Like nobody's saying you're David Goggins.
Yeah,
like being tough if that's your gimmick.
I mean, there's definitely like, okay, he's tough.
He's tolerable and. Like,
yeah, he's tough, but like, how much until tough becomes retarded, you know? Like, in reality,
like eventually your body's just not gonna take it.
Yeah, and that's the fucked up part.
Nasty ass girlfriend you have,
where like his brother disowned him, and his brother never had trouble, and his brother was the one that committed suicide.
That's crazy.
His brother
I didn't expect it.
But that fucking was a twist.
Yeah,
I'm telling you guys, please watch Dark Side of the Ring. All right,
Dark Side of the Ring available where?
On Hulu.
On Hulu.
It's a Vice documentary.
So stop watching your shitty Netflix shows.
Stop watching Dahmer. I already know the Jeffrey Dahmer story. You know why? Because I've read a fucking book since I was...
We knew it since we were like in 5th grade.
Yeah, exactly.
A fact, actually. Like, we probably knew about it. Like,
what do you think about serial killers?
Crazy?
You think you're born like that?
Yes. Crazy and smart.
Yeah, they are smart. I heard.
But crazy.
Some of them get cocky, though. Edward Kemper, that fool that comes out in Mindhunter, that big-ass fool, he turned himself in. Because he was annoyed that no one figured out who he was. What the fuck? Yeah. Yeah.
I remember him.
They have...
That's crazy.
They get ego like that. Where they're like, these motherfuckers don't know who I... You know how we get mad? We make jokes like, why are we not famous yet? Like,
yeah.
Like that. Like, These motherfuckers don't know. Like, I'm the one doing this shit. John Wayne Gacy used to grill with cops, hang out with cops, fish with cops. Yeah. That's that ego. And I feel like that inspires everything. Look at Walter White, and not a serial killer, but a criminal, who's his brother-in-law, DEA agent. I feel like that's a lot of, like, the...
I eventually even know, till this day, I'll expose it a little, but you don't see a lot of narcos hanging out with, like, some fucking sheriffs, some paisa sheriffs, or, like, some cops, some paisa cops.
Why? What do you mean?
They're all in it together.
Oh, you don't see them hanging out.
You see them hanging out.
You see them hanging out, yeah.
But they don't, the cops don't know. Or se hacen pendejos.
Yeah.
I'll expose them. I don't give a fuck.
You think so?
Fuck. I hear stories.
Yeah?
Well, I even know,
like
personally. Personally, yeah.
Yeah, it's like in Narcos Mexico where Diego Luna is like the sheriff.
But we got, don't worry, someone, but we got lawyer gold scenes all over this bitch.
Yeah, I mean, I trust you, you know?
I ain't do shit.
You're thinking about Nick Gage right now, huh?
I want to shoot him too.
Yeah? Like, how hardcore are you, really?
Jim Cornette, like, I'm a Jim Cornette level hate.
Yeah, with Vince. You really didn't like him, huh?
I fucking hate it. I would want to wrestle him and, like, really not...
Give him receipts?
I would give him receipts every single punch.
Just punch him in the ball.
Every single, yeah. Like, destroy him.
Yeah.
Like, break his neck, maybe. Paralyze him to where his dick won't even go up anymore.
Wow. And then fuck his junkie girlfriend.
Fuck no. She's fucking ugly.
Yeah, I know Nick since we were
That's
like
fucking dirty, fool. She looks like E.T.
Dude, Nick Gage is gonna fuck you up.
I don't give a fuck. Watch it right now, right here. Baldwin Park, motherfucker.
MDK or what? MDK's gonna pull up on you?
The area code is 626, or you could find me in 909 or the 323. That's all I got to say.
That's funny, man. Yeah, I didn't like the David Arquette thing, especially when David Arquette even took him to, like, the oldest restaurant in Hollywood. Like, he took him to a nice place.
Yeah, like, you're never going to step foot into that, you know?
Yeah, like, why are you being a dick like that? Like, I'm not saying...
For sure he was a special lad.
And, like, you think so?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah, I've known some Nick Gages.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, bro, special ed for sure, man. Hey, who was in special ed? Can you guys let us know if any of you guys are in special ed?
I mean,
hey, you came in, I was napping, huh?
Yeah.
Did I wake up like I was kind of scared when
You're right.
I thought I was late for work.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's happened to me.
Yeah.
To where, like, I wake up and then it would happen to me earlier, like way before.
Yeah.
Somebody would wake me up at night and I thought it was the morning already.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, it's 9 p.m. Oh hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you were sleeping.
I thought I was dreaming about you. Sige?
Oh really?
Sige? Yeah, I thought I was dreaming about you. I just heard Koba. Were you saying Koba? You're like Koba.
I'm here, something like that.
And I was like, oh, fuck. And I just see you walk. I thought it was my dad, like, telling me, like, oh, I call it. My dad always. How about how parents always offer something you don't want to eat, you know? Like, hey, there's huevos con chile.
That's good.
Or some shit. I know, but I'm just doing the joke. Like, it's never something you like.
I like frijoles.
Can we get food after this? I'm kind of hungry. Like In-N-Out or something?
I haven't eaten all day, actually.
Okay, cool. So you're
Pura cheve.
Oh, yeah.
I actually bought one of these when I got home.
Really?
And I only drink it to up here.
Oh, you wasted it?
I have another one though at home.
Nice. But yeah.
I have that tendency of, like, leaving beers almost full.
You and Craig, remember you guys?
Craig too, huh?
Craig do that. He's like, oh, it already gets warm by then. I don't want to drink it.
No, but I leave them like here.
Oh, that's annoying.
Cause I'm all thinking, oh hell yeah, chill ass night. I'm gonna be watching videos and I just fucking fall asleep.
That was me 4th of July. I was like, I'm gonna get a little drunk. I'm off the next day.
Oh, that same day, yeah, that happened to me too.
And I had like 4 blue moons, and I was like,
yeah, and I had 4 modelos too.
I was like, man, I'm kind of tired.
It was like 1:30. Like that was the earliest I slept in the longest.
Yeah.
And like, oh shit, boring ass 4th of July.
Yeah. But also, go ahead.
Were you a big fireworks guy?
I remember the only memory I have in fireworks. I used to live in Baldwin Park. It was a pink house. I think I was like 4 years old, and I remember having one of those bullshit ones that they don't sell anymore. That to kids. That's crazy that they even sold it in like Targets.
Oh shit! Oh, I remember.
Like this. They look like almost like
little rockets.
Yeah, and then I got this in my finger.
Oh shit.
Yeah, because of that. But,
Really?
I mean, it wasn't like obviously my finger didn't come off,
Oh, yeah.
thankfully. But that was my only memory with fireworks as a kid, and that was Hoser, of course. Should not be around children. But that Hoser, you know. Yeah. But yeah, that's you guys did fireworks.
Yeah, we did. Growing up, we would buy like a shitload. Well, like the whole street would buy, so we would buy too. But legal ones. Yeah. Not illegal because we're not shitty.
You think that's shitty? I think that's cool.
Nah, just fucking nah. Yeah. I think it's cool, but it's also waste of money.
Yeah, but I mean, anything could be a waste of money.
I mean, more like you don't know how those fucking things are gonna turn up. You know, like that's when people lose their fingers.
You think so?
I feel like you don't know how.
I feel like people lose their fingers because they want to be funny or some shit.
Probably. Yeah, but we would buy fireworks a lot growing up. When I was like late in my teens, we wouldn't anymore. Yeah. We would just watch the neighbors because the neighbors would get lit, like some Filipino neighbors.
That's hilarious.
So like, oh shit.
Does that make you a cuck? Like watching other people's fireworks?
Nah, cause
is it like watching other people fuck? We're like we're not fucking, but we're watching it.
Maybe because they want us to see it too.
That's true, right?
Yeah, because he's like they live like 4 streets like down or 4 houses down the street, but they would like fucking go all in. So like, oh shit, that was fucking badass.
Yeah.
And then ghetto fireworks, the closest I got was to like little Piccolo Pete's. So we remove the powder from those like little fireworks.
That's hilarious, right? Like kids messing with gunpowder and shit, basically.
I remember like 7 in the morning, and then me and Little Dick. Yeah. So Little Dick came over to my house.
Yeah, worst nickname ever. But yeah.
Oh, fun fact. One
time. Okay, so this is the story of Little Dick. Look, so we were in high school, right? I don't know when Dick stopped growing. Whatever, right?
At this time when this happened, the story that I'm gonna tell after.
We were seniors, huh?
But yeah, we were seniors. But at the time that we were telling the story, his name wasn't Little Dick yet. It was Shit Stains.
It was Shit Stains.
Yeah, but go with the story.
And the Shit Stains it's not creative, right? I understand.
Yeah.
Shit Stains originates from, I guess you pantsed him.
I pantsed him in the middle of the street because, like, growing up, like in my street, like we would all hang out, like the whole street, all the kids.
Yeah,
we would hang out. And we would do like fucking pranks, like like pulling a string, like with cars, and then cars would stop. We would do like a lot of shit. There were fun days. Like we would go home like till like 10 p.m. And then one day, like I just like this who thought he was badass that day.
Yeah.
Like, and he was wearing like shorts, like the regular like and one shorts from fucking Ross.
And one. I thought and one was called Andy. For the longest time in my life. I thought and one was called Andy. But anyway,
that's funny. So anyways, he was in the middle of the street and I'm like, let me get this fool. Like, let me try to pass this wall, you know? Yeah. So I get on and then whoosh, and then I see like a big ass shit stain, like,
oh, it was big.
Like big. Like it wasn't small, like it was big. Like you see that big ass line.
Yeah.
What? I just forgot.
Yeah. Oh, so that's why he was called shit, whatever. He had a shit stain. I wasn't there.
Yeah. It was in the middle of the street, by the way. Yeah. Daytime, broad daylight.
And then Little Dick was because it's the same guy. So he was all proud, right? Like I guess he got his dick sucked by this girl. And he was like, oh yeah, suck my dick, you know? And then I was like, oh cool. Like and then he just shows me a video of him getting his dick sucked. And then like I don't see his dick in the video. I just see I know he's getting his dick sucked, but I'm like, damn, like this bitch is deep throating that dick, like, cause you can't see the dick. And then like she takes her mouth off, and it's like the tiniest fucking dick in the world. And I'm like, oh, she wasn't good at sucking dick. He just has a fucking small ass dick. And then by the time she pulled her mouth out, and you could see the dick, it was like this big. And I'm like. Oh, like right away he like takes his phone out and he like starts exiting.
He was tapping that shit up.
Yeah, and I'm just like, oh, it's cool, dude. Like you have a small dick, like I don't care. Like you still got your dick sucked, you know?
Yeah.
And we would always call him we would go little dick.
Yeah, we would say it at school, like we would scream it, and then everybody knew. They would all say little dick, little dick.
Remember Stooge?
Stooge. So this guy looked like one of the guys from Three Stooges, and then like. He would come in the bus.
Like Mo.
Yeah, Mo. And then me and Koba, like, he would come in and we would say, Stooge!
Yeah, he looked like a stooge, yeah.
And then it got bad where the whole
bus started. And then we stopped. We retired it. Because we're not bullies here at the Off Topic Podcast.
Yeah, like, we never call anybody names.
Yeah,
like, we're PG.
So we weren't bullies. Fucking yeah, we got over there. Who started throwing shit at it? It was like ECW shit. And I'm like, oh shit! I'm like, what am I created?
Like, what is this guy fucking hang himself?
What's his name? Jose. He's like, he listens to us. He's a cool dude. He was like older than us. Jose.
Oh, Jose Ramirez. Yeah.
Jose Ramirez. Shout out Jose Ramirez.
One of the baddest fighters.
Yeah, he's badass. Yeah, you saw him fuck some people up, right?
Fuck, yeah, in the soccer games, like he would lit these fools up. Like that shit bad.
Yeah, we would call him Stooge, and then not him, but it was Jose who like he loved the joke more than anyone, and even him was like, hey bro, like let's stop, yeah, like it's too much, you know. Like he didn't, and then we stopped doing it after.
Yeah, we did.
But anyway, guys, this was a really good episode, man. Let's wrap it up.
It was funny. Oh shit! We were like 20 minutes in.
This is one of my favorite episodes.
It was funny.
To take away from what some of these things, please watch Dark Side of the Ring on Hulu. It's a Vice documentary about pro wrestling, different episodes, and follow the Op Topic Podcast at Op Topic Podcast 34 on Instagram. Hit the link tree and you'll see everything there.
I was going to announce something right now, but you guys are going to wait.
What? Is it something like real or is it a bit or something?
It's real, but I want them to wait a little. It's about merch.
Can I see it?
Oh, I don't have anything here.
Oh, what are you announcing?
Oh.
Did Wall send you something? Damn, Wall's is like, fuck, bro. What is it with this? Like, you try to give your friends a job? Make it be a part of history.
I'll fool. Like, I just been busy.
And they don't fucking do it. Like, that's annoying.
You don't know, fool.
What is that?
Good morning.
Oh, yeah. Well, don't spoil it. I can do it on Spotify. Don't worry about it.
Oh. All right, guys.
Wait, hold on. But, yeah, guys, the merch is going to be coming out soon, right?
Yes, sir.
And then it's going to be fucking sick, guys.
Goddamn, right.
And we're all going to fucking be badass.
If you don't drive a diesel, a Ford, or a Chevy, you ain't American. Goddamn right.
Alright, guys, follow us at Op Topic Podcast 34. I am Koba, the motherfucking Mexican American gorilla. The only one in the 626 to sell out merch. The only ones in the 626 to sell out merch in 5 days. No website, no shipping, no support, no promotion, no help. We did that shit. The Op Topic fucking podcast.
The one and only.
The one and only. And that's us, motherfucker. Your favorite podcast is scared of us. And that's the fucking truth.
And God bless you.
God bless you. I'm Koba the Gorilla and we are out.
And I'm H.